Alrighty, here we go. Case number 2. I don't think we're going to trump what happened last time, but we can always give it a shot. We can always hope for some more good things. And things for just myself, I still gotta get the CPA shelters, but I'm not expecting another God case like the last time. We got our 3 boxes for bulk set up already, so we're just going to go and dive into everything. I'm not going to be doing everything quite as the same as last time, because I already have boxes set up for bulk. So, here we go. Remember, everyone, to slip through the cracks. I can't believe I still pulled that. Apparently, from what I've heard, it's 1 in 400 boxes, so that means it's roughly 1 in 8,000 packs. It's almost Emperor level of rare, which is kind of crazy to me. That on my first case, I happen to pull an Emperor level card, but I will definitely take it, that's for sure. I'm going to take 2 seconds though to put all the rares from the last time in this box, just so I can have some organization coming along. Alright, so we're going to start off with a good old Kunai of Retribution. Blue, yellow, red, red. And then, this is how we start the day. We start the day with pack number 1 having a Shelter from the Storm. That's how we like to start our days. So, we need to put a sleeve on that bad boy because those are up to like $80. For whatever reason. The whatever reason is, I've actually been having a lot of conversations with people about Shelter, and I think it's legitimately one of the most powerful fab cards ever printed. What people don't get that aren't, a lot of people don't get is just the versatility of it being as modular as is. It just makes it. Oh yeah, I'm putting them over there this time. It just makes it so that the card is always good. Your worst case scenario, it's a block 4 over breakpoint defense reaction. If you happen to be playing it into a Rune Blade, it is immediately turned into a blue when you need it. We got a foil up 6. If you're playing into Kano on his Wildfire turn, it turns into an extra Spell Void and then prevents the next 2 spells for 1 damage, which is crazy. So let's see what else. It also covers over if you're getting dominated by I don't know, anyone that dominates for the Emperor foil. I've actually blocked. This has actually helped me before block out an open old. I use a 2 block headpiece, 3 block from reaction from Arsenal, then a something from hand, and then I combined it all with Shelter. And wasn't the most efficient way to do it, but I blocked out an Oaken Old and did not have to do the bottom 2 part. And yeah, that's good. Let's see what else. Just extra prevention. Oh yeah, if you're facing anyone that uses daggers, it's gonna block the next 3 daggers. It blocks Flick Knives, which not many things in the game do. Dragon Power, and then we got Whiskers. We got some Whiskers. I won't be sleeving up the Whiskers. I'm not gonna be sleeving up the Majestics that are a couple hours or whatever. But yeah, Shelter's great. Shelter is easily one of the best printed cards ever. And the best part about it too is it's generic. You can pop it in a deck. You're going to want to pop it in a lot of decks. And especially if a competitive play Anaphylactic Shock, I don't see most decks that want to ever have any sort of defensive measures whatsoever not wanting to play Shelter at high competitive play. Shelter is just good. And if you gotta think about it in this perspective too, there are only 2. I'm just passing out those. There are only 2 other defense reactions in the whole game that cost 0, that block 4. Just on the itself, the fact that you can block 4 with this, and being generic, well, I'm sure there is a few that are not generic, but we got a sigil there. Cool. Sigil. Just in the fact that it blocks 4, costs 0, generic as well too. Another huge thing. So, also, so while I'm looking at other things, I might as well talk about the Arachnes. The Arachnes are very interesting because I'm playing Slippy, but I like the new mask for a number of reasons. We got nothing in that pack. We are at 3 Majestics and 1 bought fucking over a box. So Slippy can transform like any Arachne can transform. It's not a marionette specialization, so you have access to the whole everyone's. Unfortunately, if you don't mark, then you don't get the ability to choose, but sometimes you. The randomization though is fine. The first one is Black Widow, which is arguably one of the best. Discard a card as an attack reaction, +3 to an attack assassin card, and then if it has stealth, gets when it hits an opposing hero, they banish a card from their hand. That is obscenely good. Dragon Power, and nothing. But that's a Mask of Deceit for a second, but it is what it is. So that's the first one, and then after that, I'm gonna take a second and grab some of those. I forget which number 2 is, but anyways, so okay, so I got it here. So number 2, Funnel Web, Banish Arsenal. Number 3, I'm pretty sure is Orb Weaver, which is discard a card, equipping them. So Banish from Arsenal is not as good as Banish from Hand, in my opinion. It's because Banish from Hand is pretty much almost always guaranteed, as long as they have it, unless they're going to dump their entire hand, which then you're winning still. Yep, Orb Weaver is number 3, so that means Tarantulas. Nope, Redback's 4, Tarantulas 5, and 6 is Trapdoor. Alright, cool. I know my guys. So, yeah. Number 2 is just an inferior form of number 1. Then we have number 3, Orb Weaver is interesting because just the fact that you can equip another dagger that you can flick is kind of cool. A lot of times you're not going to want to do the thing and equip the Cinderella. I mean, not Cinderella. The Graphene. We're just gonna call it the Graphene. I don't know what the heck it's called. Grow Claws. And we got the Marionette. Cool. I can play him now if I want to. So that's not my least favorite one because it's actually not an attack reaction that you're producing. So yeah, Blistering Blade. These foils are pretty amazing too in this set, which is awesome. Gotta give credit to LSS for making just an absolutely gorgeous game. Danger Digits, good budget option for your $200 flick knives pretty much at this point. Alright, we got the Graphene. Yeah, the Graphene is kind of underwhelming because it doesn't get go again unless it's attacking a marked hero. It only costs 1 though, but I mean, I'm sure that if you want to, you can find ways around that. But is that the most efficient thing you should be doing? Probably not. So it's just like one of those things that if it happens type thing, in my opinion. So number 4 though. Number 4 is here we go. It is Redback. Redback basically turns regular Marionette into Slippy for the turn, which is kind of cool, I guess. Ooh, we got a Red Alert vest. Poopies. Well, we got a Shelter from the Storm, so this box is good. That means. Alright. We got Poopy Cold Foil. Got a cracked bottle too right here. Is that a cracked bottle? Oops. Oh, it's a call. That's a freaking card. I need some of those apparently for some locals. Sworn Vengeance. And yeah, this is a double Majestic pack. Devotion Never Dies. Good card. That card is extremely annoying. So yeah, we're talking about Arachnes. Redback's kind of cool. He's not the greatest, but he's kind of cool. It just puts, for Slippy, it just puts everything into an attack reaction form. Razor Reflex. I love that they only printed this in red too. Kind of like, because it's like realistically, you don't ever play yellow or blues. Oh yeah, and so then afterwards is Tarantula. Tarantula is very interesting because very situationally. Oh, we got Foil Thick Hide. Cool. I like that card. We will definitely see that. I just realized that's the first Majestic foil of the box. So we should have one more. So yeah. Tarantula is very interesting of its uses because it feels like the way that you can use him, you can just deal an obscene amount of damage, especially while flicking daggers throughout a turn. So, got nothings and nothing's over there. Last pack, I guess we'll see if we got Jude out of a Majestic foil or not. Or if the last case was no indication of what was supposed to happen. Firmly up. We know we didn't get one this time. Oh well. I'm not all too concerned about it. Alright, so that's the first box right there. Let's go into number 2 right away. Because we are trying to speed run this baby. Alright, so Tarantula is cool because Tarantula can just force out damage. He makes it so that they have to block all your daggers, and then if you use things like Tarantula Toxin, the actual card, you can buff the daggers or just activate Tarantula's ability to buff your dagger, and it makes it so that it's very, if you play it correctly, you can definitely force damage through. And it's very interesting ways to do things, but it works. And that's the best way to describe it. It works. So, and it's one of my favorite, like, oops, I came into this things to turn into. And then we got a whole, yeah, we're doing great this case so far. We got red alert this, or red alert that. Oh, Jesus. Alright, well, that's the cold flow of that box, more than likely. Oh well. Sisters of Fire. And then the last Arachne is Arachne Trapdoor, or something like that. When you turn to it, a trap into your Banish Zone, or no, you put a card in your Banish Zone. It can be a trap. It kind of forces you, unfortunately, to always be running traps in your deck, but at the same time, that's not a bad thing, particularly because you can just like run 2 Frailty traps like I like to. They're good in general. And then later, oof, we got a good thing in the back. I just seen a good thing. Proclaim. And we got a Kabuto. I don't own one of those yet. It's not the greatest pull, but I'm definitely not going to complain. I think it's definitely highly underrated at the moment because you can headbutt Enigma and just tell her ward to screw off for the turn, because then it said you can't attack with this anymore. Let me give this a top load too. It is a legendary, so All right, so that made this box a lot better already. And we're not doing bad at all. We got Shelter and a Kabuto, and then some okay Majestics in the meantime. So yeah, the under the trapdoor is our Majestic for this pack, and it's a very interesting one. So trapdoor is very good in like sometimes scenarios. If you can pitch a transform a trapdoor, you can save your life. You can be, that's another one of those things that can escape Dominate or whatever just by throwing an extra reaction into the banish zone, which, you know, is very nice to do. Endeavor, yeah, Devotion, and we got another Syndra. Only thing we need to do now is a Fang. And we can play all the heroes if we want. I'm still disappointed though that like LSS is doing this with the heroes where they're just, you know, not having them be of common rarity token rarity anymore. Like people trying to argue that they're not that uncommon, but they're pretty common, but they're not really, like, in comparison to what they should be, in my opinion. It is an opinion, it is not a fact. But this is definitely shaping up to be a not so bad case so far. It's not God case level like the last one, but can't get $1 million out of cases of cardboard every time, you know? I mean, if I just pull another Shelter though, that'll be making my day, right? So yeah, all the Arachnes are basically good, and except I just don't like Orb Weaver at all. Like, but that's just like considering how I'm playing my deck particularly. It could be, there can definitely be situations where Orb Weaver is not the worst in the world. I like to transform honestly for like pre-bonds turns and everything. So like you have a bonds, you have an XYZ in your hand, but you just want to like pump it up even more or something along those lines. And it's just good for ensuring that bonds actually hits no matter what. Let's see, and yeah, because you always want your bonds to hit whenever you're doing your bonds tricks, and unless you're getting snagged, which is always never feels that great. Hey, there's a Tarantula. I need to get a less squeaky chair at some point in my life. This thing's kind of annoying. Alrighty, so we got Diced. Oops, I got rid of a rare. Trying to go too fast. Or maybe I didn't. Yeah, it's right here, Dragon Power. Remember, that's rare. And we got Pick Up the Point, foil blue. I don't think the blue is playable at all at the moment. But it's okay. But yeah, I think at some point I'm definitely going to build the Marionette deck because it looks like a very fun hero to play. I'm just very, very hype and also very knowledgeable about how Slippy plays at this point that I feel that if I were to play anything else for RTN season, it would have to be Jarl or Tekla Boston, just because those are my three main heroes over the past half year. Maybe KO. I think KO is brain dead enough where you can just pick a deck list and, you know, roll with it for the most part. I can just clean up this bolt that fell over. Alright, we got what? 10 packs left to go in box number 2. Got this placeholder card right there. Compounding Anger, Agility Sands, foil tip off, and then we got a placeholder card or binder card thing. Those things are kind of neat. I like them being in the token slot. I like that they took the cold foils out of the boxes and put them as a pre-release thing, because it wasn't ever like a feels good pull. You know what I'm saying? Like I pulled a few of them in Rosetta. I was just like, okay, cool. I had one, and that was all I ever wanted. And now I got another one. Black Widow. All right. So we should definitely have more Majestics in this box. We're pretty quiet so far, besides the Kabuto. Danger Digits, tip off and things. Cut through, perforate. There's a Majestic, perforate. And the cut through is a rare. Alright, so okay, that's only 2 or 3 Majestics in this box so far. I think it's 3 if I include the Cinder, which is an expansion slot card, so I'm not sure if that counts or not actually. Voice Stance, Whistle, Poison Blade. Poison Blade is a very interesting card. I want to definitely pull some more. Like, if I don't pull these Arachnes myself, I'm gonna wait to buy them because I think that they're a token rarity thing, so they should be fairly common compared to all the other cold foil, mainly the Marvels. So I don't think I want to spend money on them right at the moment. Stains the Redback, great card. It's free if you're going against a marked hero. Blah blah blah. Stealth gets to go again. Well, that's like if you're facing against a marked hero as it is, you're already gonna get go again. So it's a little repetitive, but the effect itself is very good. So yeah, these mostly all red packs are just weird. I'm hoping that we get the Black Widow actually there and not just, you know, as a card. And blue. Hunts Sends the Earth. Scar Tissue, Code of Allegiance. All bulk. Point. Nothing. Oops. Alright, looks like we got 4 packs left to go. Box number 2. Not the greatest, but not the worst box ever. Sworn Vengeance, and we got Laylo. Picking Things. March of Loyalty, or Weird Spin a Red. Yo, Pain the Backside's a great card, and foil. It would be the foil of the box, or at least one of them, is not bad at all. It's weird to me though, like case number 1, I was getting 2 Majestic foils per box. And now I'm getting, maybe it was just like some kind of god case I had. I mean, didn't know that. I thought that was like a Pokemon only thing. And we got Dynastic Dedication. Alright, 2 packs go left of this one. And we'll move on to box 3. I think we're making pretty decent pace so far, unlike last time. I apologize too for deciding to pre-sort everything while doing this. It just makes my life easier in the end later on, because I do have locals that like to get bulk off me and stuff at times. So I do unfortunately actually put in the God's work sometimes of sitting around and sorting literally hundreds of thousands of bulk cards. Alright, so we got Throw Dagger, great card, and then Cut Through. And Path of Vengeance can go into the Path of Equipment. And then we got a Warcry of Thamias. So that definitely improved things. We only are seeing 1 Majestic foil per box though. So that's not what I want to see. But maybe, like I said, the last one was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. 10 so far. So only getting 5 too, which is weird. Alright. So 2 boxes left to go of this case. Heck, there we go. Alright. Not the most exciting thing in the world so far. Sorry folks, but at least I hope I'm giving you some entertainment by talking about Arachnes and cards. So yeah, Kabuto definitely, it shuts down Enigma entirely. for a turn, which by headbutting her, which is kind of hilarious. Quick flex dodgers, those things are just, you know, one of the best equipment pieces to ever be printed for the most part. I'm going to move these over here. Don't care if I'm sitting those close walls. It would be nice if we could just get like a marble or two. Maybe an adult here would be cool. Or if you were spinner rack, cut through, exposed. Didn't know this was a card. If you are marked, you cannot play this target attack. It's +1. Marked at defending hero. Never even seen that card before. It's just common. I haven't played too much limited, so I haven't gotten to know all the commons yet. Like, so. Hunter Killer. Only gotten to know the ones that I played already, so. Dragon Power. Hey, there we go. This freaking awesome boxes, I guess, you know, like not the craziest, but you know. All right, so these are definitely fine. These boxes, they're not like busted as hell like before. I mean, then I'm just gonna like pull something busted as hell because I'm jinxing myself. It's something, I don't know. Dragon's Fire. All right. Come on. Right now, I'm gonna bite these fucking packs, and it's just a weird feeling. And you know, it's always possible to like wet the cards, and afterwards. All right, so we got 2 shelters in this case, so cool. I really like that. Firm Loyalty. This thing goes with the equipment because it's a rare. It's 1 Guardwell gets +1 while defending dagger. It's interesting. Definitely a really good limited card. I don't think I've seen it before. Well, Vengeance, Incision, Tip Off. And then we got Silver Talons and Cut from the Same Cloth, Lair of the Spider. Alright. Fuck. Pack does still want to open. This is what I like about the Belgian packs too as well. Like, you never have this issue whatsoever. Cut through and Anaphylactic Shock. Not exactly what I want to say, but you know, it's not too bad of a Majestic. Actually, pretty awful Majestic. I tried playing with it, it just doesn't fucking really work at all. Like, well, it does, but it's not worth the payoff considering the fact that there's no allies in the game at the moment that are gonna die from it. And Hunt on the Wraith, Plunge Prospect, Marked. Big old Marked. Yeah, it's just not good for this. I can see in the future, possibly, you know. EA is cool. It looks cool. I bought one, so, bought a few, so, yeah. That's the thing. Alright, well, given these packs at least, these are opening this time. Oops. Tip Off. Our Dragonfire. Cut from the Same Cloth. Cut Deep. Keep on just hoping that like one of these Arachne transformations just starts sparkling on me. Alrighty. And we have a Flurry Stance, into Cut Through, and a Poison Blade. Nothing in that box. Oh well. Let's Straighten the bulk out for 2 seconds. It's all over the place, and I'm just chucking cards everywhere. Alright, we got 2 blues, a yellow, a hand, a point, a stab, some blood, and dragon power? Dragon power? Keep on getting these war cries. Makes me want to cry. Screw that card up. Smokeout's pretty good actually too. I keep on forgetting that card and the marks people. Keep on getting tricked thinking that they're actually gonna be like cool looking Wracking transformations. Tip off, Incision for the Realm, Dragon Power, Long Whiskers, and Den of the Spider. Doot, doot, doot. Alright, Bite, Point, Incision, and Chain Reaction. Riptide. Maybe. I don't know if I Riptides are actually around that. I actually, that was one thing too with Flippy, was dying to Riptide like crazy, and I had to solve the problem. I figured it out. But one of my locals is a very, very good Riptide player, but he is more than likely playing Dorinthia, from what I understand. So I'm not sure which one I should be more worried about, to be honest, actually. Dory is not the greatest hero to fight right now. She's got some insane things she can do with a lot of these new cards she got. And I think that she is one of the underdog heroes that people are underestimating for sure. Upsticks, Power Stance, Smokeout, and a good old regular Young Fang. Not even an old one. You can see that old guy, so I can play him if I want to. Even though I don't want to. To the point, Devotion Never Dies. And we got a little Spurlocked. I don't like this card. It has nothing to do with Brody or the controversy or anything like that. I just don't like the card. It's each material secretly chooses a number between 1 and 6, and the numbers are revealed. Blah blah blah. And the one with the highest loses that much life and searches their deck for a card and reveals it. It's good, I guess. I don't know. Extinguish the Flames. We got a Crack Bobble. I'd rather have the Crack Bobble. I don't know. I want to try to play Spurlock, but I am playing a Chaos Hero, but it's just. It seems like the pet. Like, you basically, if you want to guarantee you get a card, you have to declare 6 every time. And 6 is a lot of life to lose to get a card. But to get any card, though, I guess it could be situationally very good. So, I don't know. Maybe Mario likes it. Who knows? I just personally, like I said, I don't think the payout is worth. Foil Red Upsticks. I'm going to set that to the side because I hate my stupid cold foil pulls. In this case. They are not good. This is back in our gauntlet thingies. Cool, I get Guardwell on daggers. I don't want to play that ever outside of Limited. I have real cards. Heart of Vengeance. Doot. I suppose I need to collect these things all at some point, but didn't want to collect all the. Yeah, I'm complaining for no reason. You're bound to get BS cold foils more often than good ones. we're still positive, I'm pretty sure, on the case, so that's a plus. Or even if not positive, not losing money. I already have my PlayStation shelters, so I can sell these in like 3 heartbeats, just because it's a shelter, and everyone needs them right now for the realm. Text Mark Hero, Create Fealty. I am actually moderately interested in attempting to build Fang. It looks fun. I just want to win. And I will not win a Fang. From Loyalty, Scuttle. Alright, last pack of this box. We're gonna go for the Majestic Foil. None twos or whatever. Still. Alright, we got a Calming Breeze, up sticks, throw yourself at them, and a nothings. Alright, last box of this case. Case is a little more disappointing, sorry about this, but it happens. Can't win them all. Get to do some cleanup after this. We're definitely gonna get through all my cases before the weekend, but one a day is fine. Alright, we got EA Shelter, first pack, right? Scuttle, Leapfrog. Leapfrog is so good in limited, honestly. Oh, foil up sticks, I'll take that to the side. Those gotta be worth at least a few bucks. It's a rare, it's a red. Stupidly playable for a lot of decks. Alright, Anaphylactic Shock, because I just always need that card apparently. And apparently I need to forget that. I'm probably missing a rare somewhere, but oh well. One in the wind, one got away. Alrighty. Go blue, yellow, blue, yellow. Display, hunt, one's prospect. Alright, I just want for this case there to be at least one cold foil that's like worth anything. It's definitely not a bad case, that's for sure. But it is not exactly everything I want. Sigil, Tip Off. I still have yet to see a Hunter's Clave too. Like, I'm glad I'm not playing marked stuff because those things are $40 now for no reason. Alright. I mean, I guess they're rare and everything, We got a foil Jagged Edge. That's probably pretty decent, actually. I'm a lot happier than that with that one than, well, than the Spurlocked. And the Hunter, whatchamacallit, the Brute card. The Brute block 6 and dump a card. You just block, but only when you don't have to dump a card. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Alright, Flurry Stance, Cut Through, Exposed, not to the elements. I'm actually highly concerned for one of the Arcanes I go to bring Jarl, just because I feel like Ice really, really messes up a lot of heroes right now. This potentially could be very good, or it could be just cooking for no reason and it's not that great. Throw claws, knives. Throw yourself at them and diced. Orb Weaver Spinneret red foil. There is an EA of that though, so that red foil probably is not worth them anything because Red Alert. Twist and Turn Ignite. That's a good one. Tooth of Dragon. That's another good one. We need a Marvel in this case to save the case, or at least make the case break even. And then I don't sell it because I want them. Mark, Bite, Spider. Alright. Scuttle, Hunter Killer, Cut of Allegiance. I'm just going to check to see if there's... Alright, cool, nothing. 1,000 Rune Blood, good. I think. That's the point was the other rare I missed. Alright. We can do this. We got like 200 and some change right now. Probably a little more than that. Probably like 250. It's just not a bad case, but you know, not ideal. And Defendants. Okay, we got the Upsticks. Stains. For the Realm. For the Realm. For the Realm. Imperial Seal of Command. Interesting card. I'm very intrigued that they made that a content creator promo for cold foil. Alright, so no super shinies in this one. Got the Red Upsticks, Power Stance, Shrapnel Release. And here's the mirror. I will mark them. Okay. One costs 2, so I imagine it goes in rainbow. Only blocks 2. That's another thing too, is half the reason why I was not playing Mario versus. I don't want to go through the effort of needing to mark people, because I don't think the deck functions hardly around it. Devotion Never Dies again. Yo, I'm sheltered from bad luck, aren't I? I'm sheltered from bad luck. I'm sheltered from bad luck. So I got like 250 in this case so far. 3 shelters, they're like A324. I'm sure the foil's worth more. Yeah, this is like $300. So I paid around there for this one, I think. So break even-ish. Not bad. Not bad. Razor Reflex. Sandcloth. Fudge Fealty. Alright, we gotta remember too, we have not seen a cold foil yet with this case. So, I mean, well, box, not the case. We've seen 3 cold foils, so we're very disappointing so far. Blaze, Headlong. Hits, Bite. Brother of the Flame. I pulled another. Sure. Pulled another one. Pulled another Spurlocked. Pulled another Spurlocked. I don't want that card. I don't like it. It's not. Alright, cut. I just don't like the card. It let me sound like whatever with all the controversy with Brody going on. What, like... I know, I'm gonna address that real quick too. Like, I want to maybe possibly do a long video on it, but I think there's two sides to this. Like, I think that you need to, at competitive play, always declare your triggers. So, people missing out on pummels or whatever, that sucks, but it sucks to also suck. All right, we gotta retrace the pass. That's the first one I've seen of that so far. What I don't like and don't agree with is slow play when it seems in such position possibly intentional. I am a really, really fast player, and I don't always expect everyone to go as fast as me, but I think that anything over maybe like 2 minutes per turn when you're at a pro level game is ridiculous. And judge calls can be warranted for that. You are playing for monies. I don't particularly care about the monies as much as I do just the actual aspect of winning. But you can, I don't know. I don't like people slow playing. Knife to the butter. There's all my things. 3 packs left to go with the case. That's my big beef right now with the whole controversy. Because, like, a lot of people have been saying that it's very apparent that Brody has been slow playing or whatever. And, yeah, it's quite possible. So, I'll pick that up at some point. Bro. Yeah, I don't even care that I got this stupid thing. I got 4 freaking shelters in this case. Well, sure. I got 4 shelters in this case. That's what I got. That's just the shelter case, apparently. Sure. 2 in the same box, 1 being foil. Basically, every box had a shelter. Minus 1, but, you know, I got something. I got the Kabuto out of that box, so... Yeah, this is, good. Can't complain. Dice, bite, throw yourself at them. Alright, last pack. I'm not gonna get too, like, that's all I want to say about, like, the whole Brody situation is, like, just play the game at a reasonable pace. That's the only thing I can say. I don't think that I want to just, and learn your own game, you know. Alright, last pack has a whole lot of nothings, but that's fine, because apparently, I'm going to just do a quick recap of everything. We got 2 up sticks over there, which are cool. Our Majestic Foils, I don't know what the heck the last case was, because it just had so many. But we have, for Majestic Foils this time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's relatively the same, minus 1 or 2. So we got 6, one of being a shelter. The Spurlocks, I don't even know if they're worth anything. Pain in the backside's probably like 20 bucks actually. Jagged Edge, good card, probably $10. So let's just say $110 right there, probably less. 24, so that's $350. I think this is like 50 bucks right now. So yeah, 400. And then we got all our Majestics. Did we get anything really good? There wasn't really anything notable that I have to remember. A Devotion, Ignite, Devotion. Don't think those are worth anything. Throw Daggers, like 10 bucks. Perforate, I don't think it's worth anything at the moment. Devotion again. Call, and then Rune Blade. Yeah, this is pretty good, decent case overall. I think it definitely pulled over for $400 of the cards. So I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Have a great night, and look forward to the next one.